Hi guys, welcome back. This is 20 Gaming again, bringing another Silver and Blood content. If you're enjoying the content in this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. So, I'm just gonna be talking about, again, this would be the second iteration of this banner because we already have the previous Windwalker, Wind Chaser banner wherein the game tells you to, hey, we have these combinations of characters. If you combine these said characters in one team, you will get bonuses in a way. So this is practically them saying that like you practically need to build these characters for you to be able to maximize their full potential, which I do really appreciate. Reverse 1999 doesn't have that, but like again, what I like about Reverse 1999 is you theory craft your way, okay? Plus, it's like a lingering flag showing it to you that okay, this character has blood type, another blood type, so looks like they're very good together in a way. So that's the community theory crafting, which are the best characters. Like they're making like a blood type, a dynamo team, a follow up team, a poison team, like that. So it's really nice to have that kind of community in theory crafting stuff. And like again, if you're playing card games or if you're playing turn-based games, you will see also that there's gonna be a pattern that you will notice. Okay, so this game in Silver and Blood, they're shying away for like previously we're theory crafting, which is the best team, right? So you can still use those best teams in the past moving forward. You can also use like Timeless Iona as well because like they're trying to shy away from the Timeless Iona stuff for the newer players because we don't really have Timeless Iona unless you pull for her luckily in a regular pool. Because you can see you can pull transcendent units like special transcendent characters such as Timeless Iona, but like they would be your pilgrim characters in Nikkei somewhat. Okay? So now they're giving us a chance to use these characters in their utmost potential in a way, just like this Dust Devotion. It's called the Dust Devotion. If you go here to your synergy teams, where's my synergy teams? So wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, no, no. So the synergy teams here. Oh, not this. So we'll just click, 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 click. Where am I clicking? I'm missing stuff. Let's go to Del Carlo, because Lamia, Del Carlo were the previous characters that were you will be able still to use them on their quite full potential. Look at this one. This is the partnership here. Okay, so Dust Devotion. It's called the Dust Devotion team. Previously we have a Wind Chaser team. Right now, so two vassals. All if you have two vassals of the same type, all members of the synergy gain synergy damage increase and synergy damage reduction, lifesteal as well, and Blood Moon is active and the duration of Blood Moon is increased by 2 seconds. If you have 3 vassals, all members of the synergy gain synergy damage increase 50%. This is much better in a way, okay? So you increase lifesteal for survivability, and again, your main character would be Alexi, and then once you pull for Alexi, you will activate she will benefit if there's two more characters in your roster like this. So you can put in Lamia and Del Carlo together with Livian, Alexi, and maybe a healer. That's why like it's all up to you. But again, this is a combination that needs to be sorted in a way that you need to be pulling, especially if you're a new player. But if you're an old player or day one player such as myself, I do have that luxury of like, because this Wind Chaser team is really good. Okay, Wind Chaser team, I have my Leticia here. Leticia benefits for her having Serafina, Seth, and Theobald, because I think that's the best team. So Leticia, Seth, Serafina, and Theobald, and then you can put in a Quinn. Quinn is a very good tanker, or you even use an old school Bella for you to tank. Okay, so that's your Leticia, Seth, Serafina, Theobald, and it's either your Quinn or your Bella. So again, this is a new type of team building wherein they're showing you, guys, you need to pull for these characters. But like again, will you want to pull for these characters? I'm thinking like again, if you are pulling here, instead of you pulling here in the Blue Dawn, I'd rather you pull here in the Dust Devotion again, because they have the same um, info, they have the same mechanic wherein you need to pull for 60 pulls and then you're guaranteed in an SSR vassal. So it's either maybe you get Kane, Lamia, and Del Carlo there because they're limited, like they have higher rate up, instead of you pulling here and you're not really getting anything. You're just not targeting as a character. Except if you want to put in your altar, this is giving you a chance to pull for those characters in question. But there's a lot of characters here that's gonna be in your roster. That's gonna be it will be a bit diluted in a way. So better come here and try to pull for the characters here. How many pulls that I already done here? So, well, like, I might try to pull for, because I'm not gonna be pulling here anymore. The thing is, the good thing about here is that you just only need to use Soothing Embrace. It's not a premium ticket, and this would be your premium ticket. Okay, so if you want to build, if you're pulling for these characters, okay, these characters needs these characters to activate their synergistic capabilities. So again, it's all up to you. It's all up to what your needs are. But again, it's good in a way that the devs or the game is letting you they're letting you see that they're showing you, oh, there's capabilities of this character, put them together and you will get a bonus out, like bonus out of it. So, but the problem is if you don't have them, you will not get the bonus. That's why. So it's somewhat of, you tend to think whether or not you're pulling or not, and then if you pull, you're out of like currency. It all depends on what you're looking for. But again, if you're free to play, just like me, I'm free to play and I'm still saving. So I'm just surviving with what I have right now. So I had the luxury of pulling for Leticia and then Seraphina, because Seraphina is free. They gave Seraphina for free. So I'm only pulling for one character. Compared to now they're putting them on the two banners here, which is a bit weird in a way. I'm not quite sure if they're... I feel like they're giving away another one. Get a free SSR Vassal. I'm not quite sure if that's free SSR Vassal would be the other one. But like, I do wish, if you're pulling for these characters, try to get the main character in question here to activate the skills. Like for example, if you go back to Lamia, so you pull for Alexi first. Okay, Alexi first. You need to get Alexi. Hopefully with Livian, you can get Livian here in a way. Where is that event here? So you can practically get Livian here. Come on. So you can practically get Livian in the... There is a spirit swap. No, not this one. This one, Redemption. Okay, you can practically get a Livian here. Problem is, in order for you to get this sword, you go to your guide and it will tell you you need to be pulling for the characters to get that sword. So again, it's all up to you. I feel like it all depends. But like, again, if you want new characters, new players to fill out plus the characters looking good, I prefer you pull for them if you have them. Okay, if you have resources to have. But if not, then like, I think you're good. You're fine with what you have at the moment. If you have like a Quinn, if you have a Bella, because Bella will be free, if you have a Van Helsing. But again, trying to push content, if you don't have a Wind Chaser team, it's kind of hard pushing towards that if you don't have a Timeless Iona. Okay, if you only have a Van Helsing, a Bella, like the synergy would really boost your team moving forward to try to clear the content. I think they made it to a point wherein they decided to do that so that you will be able to pull, or if you don't pull, you're stuck. So it's a smart move on their part, but at least the players will be able to benefit if they're trying to pull. They will get rewarded because they will get the synergistic capabilities of those characters. But other than that, if you don't pull for one, then you're stuck. That's it. So what do you think about this kind of like new things from Silver and Blood, putting out this kinds of like team-based compilation of characters in order for you to clear content? I would like to hear from you guys. This is again 2300 Gaming, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.